Okay. I'll tell you a little story. Um, at night, when I leave this place, if I look like I just got out of bed, it's because I did. I don't have time to do this at night. I'm just too tired. I've been up for like an hour and a half. But when I leave this place, I leave here several times a day. 18 acres, we got pasture, a bunch of crazy animals and the cows and everything. We have our family business, we're in the golf business. And so I work there at night, I also work there during the day, handling all the irrigation, all this kind of stuff. Keep equipment running, this kind of thing. But what I do at night is around 4:35, go to work and basically sit behind a cash register. And I'll do that till like 10:30. And so there's a lot of people, they've only ever seen me sitting down. And I actually had a guy come in one time, says, every time I come here, you just sit around, you're just sitting. And I said, it'd be like 6 o'clock at night or whatever. I mean, what else do you do? And I tell him, I said, well, I do a lot of work during the day. I said, it's my family business. I come here to work at night. Of course, I get paid. And, but by the time I get here, I'm spent. Okay, I'm going to sit in this chair and babysit you guys. And I've had people ask me this several times. You guys just, all the guy ever does is sit around. A couple years back, when I had my other phone, my first iPhone, it had that thing where it would count your steps every day. And back then, I just remembered it's probably the same. I just remember 15 to 17,000 steps or something like that. And I haven't thought of it since. Last night, I'm fooling around with this phone, trying to figure something out. It's a terrible phone. I hate this thing. I can't. I took a screenshot of it. I'll try to upload that. But I found the thing that talks about your steps, how many steps you took that day. And on average, and this is the crazy thing, I can actually say I've done this for probably close to a decade, because I have my life is so routine. And I kind of embrace that, because it's kind of chaotic during the day, but I mean, it's so routine. I get up at a certain time, I start my feeding process of the animals, my chores at a certain point, then I walk over to here. You can see the trail that I make every day. Come home at night, walk the dog, same thing over and over. Repeat, repeat, repeat. So that's why I can say I've probably done this for well over a decade. Is my average steps per day are just over 20,000 steps. Last month I had 22,000 steps because I was moving pipe during the day out in the pasture. I watered every day for a month, and that means I had to go out there 5 times a day, take pipe apart, move it, put it back together, kind of thing, on top of the other stuff I do. I'm not bragging, I'm just pointing this out. And now I have ditch water, so I don't have to do any pipe moving for hopefully a month. But that was 2,000 steps a day. But and I don't know how to get back to this thing. I can't. I try to find the steps thing, but I can't. But I took a screenshot of the one that I found. That I do like it says I average 5.7 miles a day walking. And I don't know really how to use this thing or explain it. I assume it's your walking, not when you get in the car and drive around like it's a GPS thing or something. But your actual steps. But I think that's quite a bit. If you're taking 20,000 to 22,000 steps a day, I think that's quite a bit. I didn't research it, but I thought that's probably more than average. And that probably explains why my shoes don't last very long. I wear boots out and stuff like you just can't believe. And by the end of the day, when I'm sitting there behind that cash register, these customers come in, I am one beat puppy. Plus, I eat like a horse. It's got to be why I eat like a horse. Sugar, I don't care about sugar. I kind of avoid fat, but I eat a ton. And the thing is, I'm hungry all the time. So I'm thinking that's probably my metabolism might be faster than most. But the scary part is for some reason, I didn't have to do all this walking around every day. I'd probably be 300 pounds. But it's just funny. These guys are, do you do anything all day? I just see you sitting behind this chair. I just want to smack him. And is that, I assume that's a lot of steps, or, you know, average 20,000, 22,000 steps a day. And like I said, I've done this easily a decade. Is that a lot? It seems like a lot to me. And even at work during the day, I get a golf cart and have to drive to a location, get out, walk around, do this thing on this particular area, get in a cart, go to the other location, do the same thing. And I don't know if they add up, if that's, I don't think so. I think it's actual steps. I could be wrong. But is 20,000 steps a day a lot? Let me know. I won't feel so bad about not doing any cardio, because I am a whip pup. That's why I sleep like a rock too. I have no problem falling asleep. Anyhow, love you. God bless.